Well, judging by the look of the clouds, this is going to be kind of a blustery day. Yeah, definitely going to be a blustery day. Love those Chinook arches, though. The day was going to get warm pretty quickly, but for the moment, it was chilly. It had been warm the day before, though. There was still water running from snow melt. But for the moment, things are kind of frozen over. But as I kept on rolling south, the sun broke through, and I ran onto these guys that were moving some cattle across the snow. I asked if I could take some pictures, and they said, sure, go ahead. So I parked up on a ridge and watched them go down along the creek and off to the next pasture. I do love living in the West. Although it doesn't look much like it, the day was warming up considerably, and the willows were starting to look really pretty, catkins popping out everywhere. And I love the bright colors that the stems get at this time of year. But as I was searching among them, looking hopefully to find a bluebird, I saw something else. In case you don't know what that is, that's a pygmy owl. They are cute little killers, a little bit bigger than a sparrow, smaller than a robin, and they hunt in the open areas during the daytime, unlike a lot of owls. This one, bobbing up and down, had just spotted a vole. I didn't get video of it, but I did get some still pictures. Look at the size of that animal compared to the owl. Absolutely amazing. The wind picked up and there were a few snowflakes flying around, but they were coming mostly from the high elevations. Down here low in the valleys, it was warm enough for melting to happen. So, naturally, because I can never head home dry, I laid down by this little trickling meltwater creek and shot some pictures. I love the patterns in the ice, and that tea-colored water is so gorgeous. But as I was laying there, the snow kind of started to move my way, and by the time I got back up on the ridge, it was coming down. But it didn't last very long, and by the time I was about 5 kilometers down the road, well, the snow had stopped. Out here along the Willow Creek Valley, where it cuts through the Porcupine Hills, most of the snow was pretty much gone. There was some, and of course it was seeping through the ground and into little runoff channels. But beyond that, not very much. Out here where the hills meet the prairie, it was all brown grass. True, I kind of like brown grass, but we could definitely use more snow and rain. My day was pretty much done by now, but as I started to close the circle, I saw these bald eagles up in a tree. And nearby them, a great horned owl with her nest right beside a very noisy farmyard. Such a great day. A little sun, a little snow, a little wind, a little melting, and a little owl. A little of everything.